Hello, listeners, and welcome to Youth Ventures podcast, PDX Business Spotlight. Hello, everyone. Today, we are so excited to chat with Jasmine Tran, who is the founder and creator of Essance Skincare. So, Jasmine, could you please give an overview of who you are, what your business is about, and how you got started?
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. My name is Jasmine Tran, founder of Essence Skincare. And I started the company in 2011. Basically, I didn't have a job, so I was having a really tough time looking for work. And I had worked for a cosmetic company over 5 years, and it's what I know is what I do. So I decided to create a company which gave myself a job. And I promote myself to CEO of my new company. There you go.
I think that's really cool how you took something that you really loved working for and you took that forward and started your own business.
That's right. Yeah. I would say it wasn't easy. It takes a lot of planning, patience, and what you learn along the way was actually help you to grow. So I would say, face forward with the fear and just learn to fail forward.
I think that's really great advice for anyone who would be interested in starting their own business. Jasmine, who or what inspired you to start your business?
Me, myself, and I. So technically, I didn't have a whole lot of folks who encourage me to create this business, because there was a lot of fear based in our community as an entrepreneur for small business and BIPOC, and in our family, with our culture is about building stability financially. So our parents and our family always encourage you to work for a company with a 9-to-5 job rather than building a business, because it takes a lot of financial support to build a business, and they want to make sure that you always have financial stability with a 9-to-5 job. So I didn't have that support system. So I had to learn to, navigate through my own support myself, and just continue to remind myself that, it's going to be okay one day.
I think it's really inspiring how you started just as like a new person in the business, and now you became your own support system. That's so inspiring. And now you're super successful as well.
Yeah, I would say it started with the foundation. You got to build that foundation and plant that root, and just continue to water that seed and just nurture it. So every day is a continued learning experience. I have to figure out how to create a website, how to promote a business, how to build marketing tool, etc. So every day is a learning experience, I would say.
That is amazing. And I know you are the founder and creator of this Asian-owned business. So how has being a person of color affected your business?
I would say, I didn't, it's so interesting, this question, which I love. It didn't occur to me in the beginning when I created the business. I still had the mentality that, all opportunity is an equal opportunity. But along the way, I realized that's not the case, because when I first created the business, I would introduce to multiple different retailers, and I would always get turned away. And I know I had great products, but, I didn't have the same opportunity as other people had, because, when comparing product quality, I realized, well, if it's not the product, it must be the person behind the product. So I can figure out why we couldn't get in the door. the way that the door would open up to others. But what got me to realize also was the company that I had used to work for would also project the same reality into me. Because when I was on the phone with customer, I would actually offering information to the customer, which is currently speaking of in the current time where, most people wasn't discussing about it 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And he would bring to my attention that why would I be talking about that? It's nonsense, where, he would feel that, my way of speaking was incorrect. So it was constantly, brought that to my attention. And then I reflect on that into my business when I was building that. I go, is that the case or is it not?
Mm-hmm.
So I constantly have to question about that, Mm-hmm.
I think it's super inspiring how you faced all these rejections, but you still kept your head up and you continued through it, and that made you so successful now.
Yeah, it's about, building perseverance and resilient. And, I totally believe that is what makes you stronger, and sometimes we feel like we want to give up, but by giving up, we let other people win, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we have to continue to find solutions that work best for us. And I would say just keep focused on, the current situation and not try to look too far ahead. Because
Mm-hmm.
by looking too far ahead, we lose track of what we need to focus to get through the day.
That's amazing advice, Jasmine. Also, I was looking at your website, and there's so many cool skincare lines and all these different sections, and all of them look so beautiful. Could you tell us a little bit more about how you formulate your products?
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. That's a great question. So I work backward in comparison to everybody else. Typically, most people work in a way that they say, I want to create this product, let's say a body cream, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you start out with a body cream. You start out with designing that cream and the packaging. The way I work is the opposite end. So I would talk to the customer and collect some data first and see what are the majority of the folks out there that are looking for. So someone may say they're interested in a body cream, but I would have to ask, how would this body cream work on such and such skin? And who would be using these products, right? So that's where I project that solution and then move from that point to back to A. Then I would ask, well, okay, if I were to create this cream and let's say it's for the majority of the women, and these women who tendency to have dry skin in the winter but oily in the summer, can I create this cream that can work for both? Or do I have to create two separate creams? And if I were to create this cream for both, what are some of the ingredients that I would choose to use? And how would these ingredients apply to this type of skin? So all that, go into my formula. And then I would also look into, if I were to sell this cream, what would be the price range that I would sell the cream for, and how much are the costs that would go into designing this product, and just like going from that end into the formulation. So sometimes it take up to 6 months, because then it take up another few more months for the customer to try it out, give me some feedback, give me some survey, and then take their feedback into consideration, go back to the drawing board and do some reformulation. And the reformulation might go through another 2 or 3 trials before we finalize. For example, the lipstick, I've been designing our upcoming collection of lipstick, which will be launching soon. And this has been going on project for almost a year now. creating this product last year during COVID. And now we're just in the final stage with the packaging and the designing process. So you're going to be excited to see this new collection soon.
I'm definitely really excited to see that. And it's super impressive how much and how long and how hard you work on each like certain aspect of your product.
Yeah. So yeah, it's about, designing and nurturing and then coming into fruition, that's the exciting part, right?
Yeah.
So when it become, the actual product that we take it to market, that's when we feel like we have create this plant that you nurture from seed to full growth,
Yeah. And I know this might be a bit of a tough question for you, but what is your favorite product? Or what's a product that you feel is most beneficial?
I would say if I go somewhere and I don't have any room or space in my luggage, I would take my moisturizer with me, the revitalizing facial moisturizer. And the reason being because it can function both day and night in all weather and climate change. Yeah. And it just does a great job for everything, including dry skin and moisturizing and hydrating the skin as well as rejuvenating the skin. I don't necessarily use the word anti-aging because I think that's a term that is not, it's a marketing term for one thing, but it's not possible to reverse aging. Yeah. So I debunk that term.
And Jasmine, I know the pandemic has affected so many businesses negatively, and for the most part, all the businesses I have interviewed previously, it actually affected them positively. So how has the pandemic affected your business?
That's a really good question. I would look at both ways. We lost some business. At the same time, we also gained business, new businesses, and also our customer had grown by threefold online sales. Wow. But in terms of like our wholesale business, we have lost quite a few accounts because many of those clients were not able to be sustainable during COVID. So they have to close their business, and therefore we lost those accounts. But we also gained new clientele in that sector, and we have continued to produce product for them. I don't know if you're aware, but I also do private label for some like clinic, spa, as well as esthetician who want to create their own line. Yeah, so we do private label for them as well.
Wow. And Jasmine, how can people support your business right now?
Oh, wonderful. The best way to support us is follow us on all channel of social media. Give us a follow, like a post, comment a post. It won't cost you a penny. And also check out our website, share our website with your peers. And, if you happen to see us around town at the pop-up event, stop by and say hello. That's a really good way to cheer us on. Yeah.
Definitely. And Jasmine, if I ever have time, I will definitely come say hi at your pop-up events as well.
That'd be amazing.
Jasmine, are there any special projects or anything else that you would like to plug?
Yeah, so we got, as you know, tomorrow is Earth Day, right? So we're big on sustainable packaging and also recycle, etc. So we'd like to continue with that effort. And if anyone who follow us, they're welcome to check out our website with a coupon that I'm going to offer you.
Wow. So listeners, you will be listening to this on Earth Day, so you should definitely go check out that coupon.
Yeah, so the coupon is you get 20% off, and you can use Essance Shop 20. and that will be able to automatically deduct 20% off. And other project we got coming down the pipeline, as I mentioned earlier, is our new collection of the lipstick. And you will not find lipstick that are true organic in the cosmetic industry, because a lot of them use like lead or mercury in the lipstick, and the color are not natural color. So it can be not the best choice for your health. But the lipstick line that we're going to be launching produced from mineral base as well as all plant based.
Wow, that sounds amazing. So listeners, don't forget to check out Essance Skincare at their website, which we linked right where you're listening to this podcast. And you can also like their posts and drop a follow at their social medias, which will also be linked. Jasmine, did you have any last words that you wanted to say?
I just want to say for those who are starting out the business, don't be afraid to continue to do the business, whichever your business model will be. But just be sure to plan. And, if you happen to find a mentor are a great way to learn from, and who will be able to help to grow your business. And don't be afraid to fail. It's okay. Yeah.
Definitely. Thank you so much for those inspiring words, Jasmine.
Oh, you bet. Yeah. Thanks for this conversation. I am really pleased that, you're our next wave of leader out there. So
thank you. Thank you, Jasmine, for chatting with us today. Listeners, don't forget to check out Essance Skincare. And that's it from PDX Business Spotlight. We hope that you join us in the next episode. Thank you for listening to PDX Business Spotlight by Youth